Hi everybody, welcome back to Speaking of Cocktails. I'm David, and we're back in my home bar today. So we actually have a very special guest on Speaking of Cocktails today, my older brother Chris. Now my brother is mainly a whiskey and Coke kind of guy. He does have rum on occasion, but whiskey and Coke is his usual go-to. Now my brother is also a big fan of Batman. I'm not big into themed cocktails, but I did think it would be fun to do a Batman-inspired cocktail. So I wanted to make this cocktail black and yellow, just like the Batman logo. So what I ended up doing here is taking some activated charcoal and adding it to Buffalo Trace bourbon to give it that jet black look. Now since my brother is a whiskey and Coke kind of guy, I figured I would make a Coca-Cola syrup here. We're going to take 2 bottles of Mexican Coke. I like this one because it's cane sugar. We're gonna add this to a pot with medium heat and let it simmer down until it's about 1/4 of its original volume. So this cocktail I am calling Sic Parvis Magna, which is actually the motto of Gotham City, and I didn't even know they had one. So for this cocktail, we're gonna need our jet black charcoal Buffalo Trace bourbon, OFTD rum, Averna, our Coca-Cola syrup, and lemon bitters. So we're gonna start with 3/4 of an ounce of that charcoal bourbon, 3/4 of an ounce of the OFTD rum, 1/4 of an ounce of Averna, 1/2 ounce of the Coca-Cola syrup, and 2 dashes of lemon bitters. Now we're gonna add ice and give it a good stir. We're gonna serve this on a rock. And garnished with a lemon peel. And there is the Sic Parvis Magna. All right, everybody, so I'm here with my brother, Chris. All right, buddy, we got the Sic Parvis Magna, which was the motto of Gotham City. I looked this up, and this was, what was it? It was from...
Greatness from small things.
Greatness from small things.
That's what she said.
No, that name sort of made sense to me for the drink, too, because, like, individual parts of this drink don't seem all that special, nothing crazy. You know, it's like, it's Coca-Cola, it's whiskey. On their own, each is good, but like I think that kind of comes in together to be one, which is better. So I thought that was kind of cool, even though it was a completely different mind track that got me to that name.
It works, and the colors work. I like that.
It looks a little scary, I will say.
It does.
It's blacker than I even thought it would be.
It's more like the dark Nolan trilogy than the campy Batman one that I'm wearing on here. So it's a little bit different.
Well, you've got the right attire for today, so I thought that was great that you had the Batman shirt. You know, for this cocktail, I think that's kind of perfect.
And it makes you look better because I'm casual and you're dressed up.
There
so
you
that
go.
works
All right.
out really well.
So should we dive in?
I guess so.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, first thoughts.
I want to drink more.
Okay.
It looks like it would eat my insides, but it tastes fantastic.
Yeah, this is definitely not something you would knowingly put in your body. Even though, you know, it's 1/4 ounce of the Averna, that comes through more than you would think that it would, but it doesn't, I don't think it overpowers. The rum and the whiskey still are definitely there.
The ice works in this. This is gonna sound stupid, but you know, you can do different kinds of ice in different drinks and stuff like that, but the big block just seems to work in this thing. Keeps it nice and cool going down, and then you get that warm feeling afterwards, so it's nice. I like the...
Well, I mean, and this is straight booze. So I feel like this had to be a stirred cocktail. This had to be on the rocks. If you'd served this neat, this would, you know,
oh no,
kill you.
It would kill you. This would be bad. So you needed the ice. It's good though. I'm gonna keep drinking it.
Yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself on this one, I gotta say, especially since this was the first Speaking of Cocktails original, you know?
I feel like if Batman actually drank this, you'd probably wake up in Arkham Asylum if you drank too many of these, but that's just me.
But that is good.
That is gone.
I am really surprised at how quickly you down that. To me, that tells me that I did okay. So would that be something that you would normally drink? I was hoping to make something that you liked. So how'd I do?
I don't drink stuff quickly. I don't drink a lot. I drink very rarely. So when I do, I tend to nurse my drinks, but I like the taste of this one, so I was just kind of going with it. But yeah, I think you did a really good job. And you came up with this kind of on the fly, which is the crazy thing. So the only real differences between what I usually drink, a little more fizzy, you know, because I get rum and Coke or whiskey and Coke, and it's a little more carbonated and stuff like this. This was toned down, but I like the lemon in it. Like that gives it something different. So I think that was a big thing. I mean, the color of the drink fits. Adding the lemon, I like the flavor, and it adds with the color. You did really well.
All right, thanks again to everybody who was watching. Thanks to my brother Chris for being here, and cheers.
Oh, hello, bats.
You know, I loved that first video game though, man. That was like, Mark Hamill was so perfect.
Oh, he was, I still have him. I have all those video games. It's an old system, but his voice, I mean, I would take him being the Joker now just to see how he would do even though he's older.
What's bat in Spanish?
Yeah, how do you say bat in Spanish?
Somebody Google it.
Look it up.
Ordenanta?
You say that. Are we still rolling for this? Is this what we're doing? Oh my God,
Nanta?
fantastic.
Nanta?
Yes.
I wouldn't mind that. Finding some girls in some fishnets or something that would like this.
Arriba, abajo, al centro y adentro.
That's one for the blooper reel.